Hi Fabiola, how are you?
Hi, fine.
Same, a little stressed, but all good. Thank you.
I understand at how bad sometimes. I can start
Yes, of course.
with this head. I think the best thing would be to go to a beach. Think,
I think it will be perfect. In the same way, I think it will help you relax from the stress of the school.
of course, what years or days do you need to take for the trip?
I need sunscreens because there is a lot of sun on the beach, and that will protect my skin. It is also small and does not take up much space. And towel because you can use it to cover yourself from the sun. You can put it on the sand and sit down, dry your body. It also has an accessible size and can be of different models and colors. A toothbrush it is important for personal hygiene. It is also small, light, and cheap. I consider that it is something that the person always has to carry at all times. And wallet because that where I keep my money and cards. Even your personal identification, I consider it to be very useful and safe. Although because it is small, it can be much more complicated to find it if it gets lost. And cell phone, first of all, because it is our means of communication, and it is important to be in communication with our family. With the cell phone, we can take many photos, find some places that we do not know, among other things. And shampoo, I consider it to be as important as a toothbrush for personal hygiene. Uh, and if we enter the sea, the sand and salt from the sea will remain in our hair, so we will have to wash our hair so that it does not become hard, dry, and damaged. Some shampoos are sold in bags, so it will be perfect to take them because it will be very wasteful to buy a big one.
They try to me. Consider that some are very necessary.
That's right. Some are really necessary objects that should never be forgotten, but there are people who will carry other types of objects. In your case, what object or that case do you need to take for the trip?
I agree with you on most of the objects you mentioned. Um, One of the main objects that I would take would be a sunscreen because, as you said, it is necessary to protect the skin. And however, I would take a large for everyone instead of every carry on a small. And the second object that I will take is towel. It is very necessary on the same designs and you can try yourself. Use it to sit down and to store some other objects and to cover yourself in front soon as mentioned. My third object is my smartphone. It is very important since there we have access to many things such as emergency and numbers and location of various places such as restaurant or hotels. It should also be auto photography and it also small and can be stored. And however, because of the material, it break or be damaged. As a fourth object, and I will just change and money. And it's important in case of forget and sometimes and need to buy it and given that all establishments and accept credit cards and it will be very necessary. And the fifth object and I would take is a spec since I love listening to music and on the beat it will be the most important thing for me. It is also very easy to transport and is very resistant. And finally, I would take a cap since it is very necessary to cover my face from the sun since it can damage the skin and much more of my face and that is so it reflect much in my eyes, the reflection of the sun scene. Um, it is made of cloth and so it does not matter. It is yet wet and it is made of a small size and also can be hung.
Since we know what object each one needs, we could choose the 5 main ones for our trip.
Of course, I think that the five most important objects on our trip are sunscreen, a towel, a smartphone, a wallet, and cap.
I agree with you. I think we're ready to go to the beach.
Yes, of course. Let's
Bye.